What's up guys, Dakota here, and welcome back to the 1LE. So in today's video, I'm going to kind of give you guys a detailed spec overview, if you will, of my 1LE, as well as talk about some of the things that make the 1LE different from the regular SS. So we're going to go ahead over to the filming spot, and I will see you guys in a second. But for now, let's drop it down a couple gears and really go after it. What's up guys? So we got the Camaro parked up here, and here it is. So for those of you who don't know, real quick, the 1LE is the track version of the Camaro. So whether that's a ZL1 or the SS, it's the track version of it, the more hardcore focused version of the car. So my particular car is a 1SS 1LE. So it's based off the 1SS platform, and then the 1LE package gives you the more track focused stuff, which we'll go over here right now. So at the front, if we start at the front, you get the more aggressive front splitter, which is going to aid in adding downforce here. You're going to get the matte black hood, which does absolutely nothing for performance, but it really shows off the lines of the hood, and it just makes it look really cool. Then as you come around to the side here, you're gonna see we got the 20-inch wheels that are 285 up front and 305 in the rear. They're wrapped in Eagle F1 Supercar, the 3rd generation tires. They are a summer only tire, and they're super grippy. I've heard kind of mixed things about them, but so far with my experience, they've been super grippy. And then if you look here, we've got also the 1LE package gives you the 6-piston caliper Brembo brakes up front with the 1LE kind of painted on the caliper, which looks really awesome. The discs are larger in the front and rear than on the regular Camaro. And then, kind of hard to show you, but back there you do get the magnetic ride control. So you can actually switch between Tour, Sport, and Track. And it's very firm, so like Tour mode is kind of more like a regular SS's Sport mode, and then Sport's just a little bit firmer. Track is obviously very firm and super aggressive, but it handles phenomenally. Working our way to the inside of the car here. So on a standard SS Camaro, you do not get leather seats, you don't get a heads-up display or anything like that. When you opt for the 1LE package, you get these, let me move this out of the way, you get these Recaro seats that are suede inserted here, as well as leather. They have very heavy bolstering, they're power adjustable, and they are super comfortable, and they're really soft, and they hold you in place fantastically. Then you also get the suede wrap steering wheel, flat bottom. Feels amazing. I've never actually had a car with a suede or Alcantara steering wheel, and it feels awesome. Same with the shifter. It feels really cool. Plus, it's got the little red SS on there, so that's kind of cool. And then actually in the 1LE package, you also get, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you also get the heads-up display when you choose the 1LE package. And then also the seats in the rear are leather as well, as opposed to being cloth in the normal 1SS. And then out back you get the little lip spoiler here in satin black. You have to excuse the exhaust. So you get this, the 19 model SS's. These taillights come all blacked out, so you don't have to go and black these out. It came all black with the black bow ties and everything. And then in the back, ignoring the exhaust, you do actually get the electronic limited slip differential down there, so it can put and split power between different wheels depending on how you're driving and what mode you're in and all that good stuff. And then obviously it comes standard with the dual mode exhaust, so I'll kind of show you guys a clip of that right now. right, so as you guys can hear, it sounds pretty awesome. Now, if we head into the inside, real quick, one thing that you might notice is this guy right here, which is actually an SD card slot for the one option that my car does have, which is the performance data recorder. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's actually a camera right there. And so that allows you to, let's get inside here. That allows you to record like your track sessions and things like that through this screen here. To move, there we go. So you go into the PDR function, the performance data recorder. Now, unfortunately, I don't have an SD card plugged up in here, but basically what you can do is record your track times or even your spirited driving and see how much throttle you're doing, how much G-force, and things like that. Now, in this center screen, now this is going to be standard for pretty much any SS or ZL1 or anything, but you actually can go over using this right here and go into the performance pages, and that's going to give you all sorts of things: lateral G, lateral as well as acceleration and deceleration G, a 0 to 60 timer, and you can set it for 0 to 60, 0 to 100, quarter mile, and then 0 to 100 and back to 0. A lap timer that you can use, oil temp, oil pressure, your battery voltage, which most of those are all up at the top here, your transmission fluid temperature, your tire temperature, so it'll tell you if they're cold, normal, warm, or hot, and then your ELSD gauge. So this is something that the regular SS won't have, but the Z01 and the 1LEs will have. So it'll tell you how much wheel slip you have, what percent of power is being split, and all that good stuff. So that's pretty cool. And the vehicle also has a launch control mode, which I'm gonna make a separate video about because it's pretty cool. And that's all controlled through this right here. So as you can see, we're in tour mode right now. If we wanted to open the exhaust and get the suspension a little bit stiffer, sharpen the throttle response, and make the steering a little heavier, all we do is just click this down one. You can see now we're in sport mode. So what that does, again, is gonna make the steering a little bit heavier, the suspension is gonna be a little bit stiffer, throttle response is gonna be a little bit more aggressive, and it's going to open up the exhaust valves. So you can actually separate some of that stuff independently. So if you always want the exhaust open, but you like driving in tour mode, you can do that. Or if you want to have everything in track mode, but have the exhaust in tour, you can do that as well, or stealth. Now, one thing that I do want to point out, in tour mode, the exhaust eventually will open up. So like once you get to either 4,000 or above, or if you floor it, the exhaust will just open up. It'll just do it automatically, as opposed to always being open. So tour mode, it won't remain quiet all the time. On startup, it'll be loud, then it'll close. So on startup, the vehicle will start up loud, and then it'll go back to being normal. So if you want it to be quiet, say because you don't want to wake up your neighbors or something, what you have to do is go into your settings here and go to vehicle, and then driving mode, engine sound, and then you can put it in stealth. So stealth will mean it'll start up quietly, and no matter what RPM and everything, it's going to remain closed. So I've got mine attached to the mode selector down here, but that's how you do it. And again, so you can see here, you can separate it differently. Engine sound, you can do steering, the suspension, all that good stuff right from here. All right, guys, so that's pretty much a tour of my 2019 1LE and what makes it different compared to a regular SS. I will do a full driving review on this coming up very soon. I just got to get the time, and I want to make sure it's a decent video. So I will be doing that. But anyways, guys, I'll leave you guys here with a little exhaust clip at the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching, and if you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care and have a good day.